Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern right here that we're going to do. So let's open up the book and find where we want this pattern here. This is a what's the name? Grid pattern, and I am going to find a place for that one. I'm thinking of taking my pencil here and dividing that room a tiny bit because they are really big, and I might have to do these two for one tangle. So I am going to use the room up here, and I'm using both the rooms that I have here. So let's create the grid, and I think I am going to make my grid line from this one. So I'm just first of all drawing up this line, and I'm gonna turn my book around here to make sure I have so that I can see the line, and then I'm gonna do it around a centimeter or a finger wide, depending on your fingers, but around. And I think that's perfect. And then I am turning my book back here, and I want them to be square. So I'm just gonna make some nice square rooms here. I think that's good. Okay, so here we have the grid that we are going to work on, and I'm actually gonna turn it a bit here. Let me do it in this one. So this is a fragment, and it's all C shapes. So I'm starting with the C shape, and you can start in one pattern, or you can, or in one grid, or you can make this shape in all of the grids right away if you want to. I'm just doing this to show you, like that. But then you are going to make aura lines behind the C shape here. And of course we're going to do this in all of them, but first I'm going to make this one all done. So we are making a C shape here to around the middle. And then we are going back on the other side and making it mirrored. And then we are starting here and making auras on one side of the C shape, and then again of the on the other side here. There we go. That's the pattern as it is. There is actually no more to this pattern, but you could, of course, if you make these really big, you could put some orbs in here or something, or you can leave it just like it is. So let's do the rest of these. First, I'm just gonna aura this C shape that's going under the first C that we made. And remember to loosen up the grip around your pen so you don't squish it too much. This way you can also relax in your hand while doing this. Up here. And this one. There we go. I am going to turn my page a tiny bit here so it's easier. And then I'm just first going to make this, it's not a teardrop, more a rice corn shape. I can have half one here. I don't have room there. And then this one. Then I'm going back and making the auras first on one side. And then on the other side. And there you go, that's the pattern. Turned out really nice, I like it. I'm gonna go with my white charcoal and just pop in a tiny bit of white in these rice shapes here. Taking my Tortillion for my white and softening it up. And let's do some fancy. I'm going to take my jelly roll. This is CO8. And I'm just gonna make sure that it is working. And I was talking about putting orbs in here, so let's do that. Just a few. And I should have been started up here so I don't have to put my hands in the wet ink from these. So I'm starting with the one in the middle. Doing that one first, then I'm just making one that is kind of going under the middle one or starting on the middle one. Like that. I actually think that turned out really good. I like that. And now we need to let it dry for a tiny bit before we can continue with making shadings with the graphite. I'm turning my book around so that I can make a little shadow right here around where the two patterns are meeting. And taking my Tortillion for my graphite. And just making it into a nice soft shadow here. And that is actually looking pretty good. You can always go in and make some shading here in between if you want to, maybe direct on the line here. Taking my Tortillion and just softening out this shading here. I can do it on the other lines as well. This way these patterns will get a little pillowing effect all the way around them. So they are kind of like puffing up. There we go. I actually think that looks pretty neat. So that was fun. It was this pattern right here. So I hope you liked that one just as much as I did. Thank you for watching and have an attitude of gratitude.